what's your first memory on a sailing boat?
My first memory of the sailing boat is that I was, I think I was around 5 years old, and I had my own little optimist, a yellow one with a blue sail, and in the local lake in Zoetermeer. And I went sailing. I started sailing with my dog. I had a dog called Taki, and I remember. My parents brought me there, and when I was a bit older, I went on my bike with the dog, and we put the boat in the water, and we were just sailing days. And I was a bit afraid of water, and my dog too. But together we had a super good time, and I spent many weekends and afternoons, and I spent over there.
And do you remember the sensations, the first sensations when you were alone in your optimist?
I do remember, and the funny thing is that I still feel it. So when I'm sailing now, but especially when I'm sailing in the night by myself, I have that feeling just here in my chest, and it's kind of a excitement fire, and you have the feeling you do something and no one really knows what you're doing, but you feel so happy and so excited. And I know this was exactly the feeling I had when I was there in my optimist with my dog, and I knew my parents know what I'm doing, but not really. They don't know how it is to be here, and I had the feeling I was on the biggest ocean, you know. But in the end, it was just a super small lake. But yeah, I think this a little bit this fire and fire of excitement, and the feel of freedom, and that you could do yourself what you wanted to do, you know.
Good.
Yeah.
And so then after that, my next question is, do you have a key moment that you could remember when you decided to really become a professional sailor?
Yeah, I really do remember this moment. So after my study, I studied psychology for 7 years. And in the meantime, I did like a youth academy, a sailing academy of 4 years, and it was a pretty intense program. It was 30 hours a week. And when I finished my studies and I finished that program, I had that little feeling. I was like, oh, maybe there is a future. Maybe there's more, because I really like to do this. But I thought I need to be a bit smart too, because I just can't drop everything and just try to go sailing, right? So I said to myself, and I discussed this plan with my family and friends, and with some people in the sailing scene as advisor. They advised me, and I decided, okay, I give myself from July, 18 to July 2019, and I give myself 1 year to make it into professional sailing. And if I manage, I continue, and if I don't manage, I need to find a different job, because life continues and I need to earn a bit of money too, right? Because I'm an adult. I have the feeling I was an adult. I'm still not an adult. But that year went really well. I went to Australia, and I came into a high sailing scene, and I met the right people, and they could see I was working very hard. I wasn't the best sailor of the world. I'm not the best sailor of the world, and I never will be the best sailor of the world. I just worked my ass off, and I have my positive attitude, and they were like, okay, this girl can do something. And for me, that's where my career started. So it was, I gave myself 1 year, and after 3 months, I knew I'm gonna manage. I can earn a bit of money, and I see that there's possibilities, you know. It was not easy, I have to say, it was not easy at all, but it opened doors.
And now you are sailing the Southern Ocean for the first time.
Yes.
How does it feel?
Good. Okay, yeah. I have to say, from all the places I've sailed, I like this a lot. I feel really, I have the same feeling. I feel very free. I feel like I do something that's a little bit on the limit. Like it's a little bit, but I like that feeling. It's a feeling of excitement, and it's wild here, right? There's nothing. It's just us and the nature, and especially on the boat, when you stick your head out or you're up in the mast, you really realize where you are, and the only thing you see is ocean and nature and weather, and it's very pure, and I feel very good here. I do realize that we left Cape Town as humans, and we will arrive in Itajai as animals.
It's a good way to see it.
Yeah, and we lose like the little rules we have on land, and we just live and we just do as we like. And yeah, I feel really good here. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.